So here we're going to repeat the previous example, but using the calculator rather than the rule. So a random variable is normally distributed with mean 85 and standard deviation 5. In other words, x follows a normal with mean 85 and variance 5 squared. And to start off with, we're going to do the probability that x is between 80 and 85. So let's go to 2, and I'm already in normal CD here, which you wouldn't normally be. Let's just go back. This would be the screen you would normally come to, and press F5 distribution and F1 for normal. Now I can't think of a reason why you'd ever use normal PD. That just gives you the height of the curve. When you think about the normal curve, that will give you the height of the curve at a particular point. So the one that we're going to use is normal CD. And so here we want a lower of 80. We want an upper of 85. The standard deviation is 5. And the mean is 85. And then execute, and we get 0.3413. And we know that the 0.34 was the estimate we got in the previous part of the question. In the previous version of the question, where we used the 68, 95, 99.7 rule. So now we'll do between 75 and 90. And so if I just execute, I go back to this screen, and all I need to do is set my lower up as 75 and my upper as 90, and then execute, and I get 0.8186. I think it was 8186. Let's just check. Yeah, 8186. And the next one is the probability that x is more than 95. So go back to this screen. And so I want the lower to be 95. And then it's just going to go up forever. So one way of dealing with this is just say, well, the standard deviation is 5. If I just go lots of standard deviations above, then because we know the shape of the curve, and as you go out here, there's virtually no area, we should be fine. So let's make my upper 200 or something. That's many standard deviations above the mean. And then we'll just execute on that, and we get 0.228. And then finally, the probability that x is between 90 and 95. So we know execute, we go back to this screen. We're going to make the lower 90. We're going to make the upper, I have to execute there. And then we've got 95, execute again, 0.1359.